Are you ready to rumble? Softball semifinals, Stuttgart gegen Regensburg. Welcome to Stuttgart Reds Ballpark and Reds TV. My name is Ken Hudson, the voice of Reds TV, deine Lieblingsschwabikaner. It's a beautiful day, about 28 degrees or about 82 Fahrenheit. If you have questions, comments, words of wisdom, or just want to shout out, put it in the chat function and I'll get to it. Do not get confused. This is the best of three, and Stuttgart Reds will be the guest team for the first game, just to let you know. Umpires for the first game behind the plate, Felix Dosch. In the field, Bernd Dentz. For Regensburg. Regensburg was able to defeat the second place and defending German champions, the Wessling Vermins, in 3 games. Stuttgart, after going 23-1 in the season, also had to go to 3 games against the Neunkirchen Nightmares. So even though Stuttgart was able to dominate the Legionnaire in the regular season, that doesn't mean they're just going to sit down and take it. So they have to be awake. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you want a shout out, just put your name in the chat function. You'll get a shout out from me. For the Legionnaire in the defense, pitching is Laura Derschel. Catching Nina Kircher at first base. Lisa Gruber at second base. Kiera Tuman at third base. Teresa Derfenbach. Shortstop Karina Derschel. Left, center, and right, Marlene Hagenguber, Jacqueline Eiting, and Daniela Toshi. For the Stuttgart Reds in the offense, leading off, the Energizer Bunny, Annie Stepniak, followed by Ada Kasha, Jessie Weil, Makaya Kalau in the cleanup spot. She'll be followed by Hope Cornell, Kirsten Schmidt, 789, Jenny Weil, Coco Apple, and Leah Petzold. Pitchers getting ready to start their warm-ups pitches. In a couple minutes, we'll be live and ready to go. And I got my first shout out. Hello, Sasha the Bee. Thanks for tuning in. This should be a pretty good series. Stuttgart again, 23-1 in the regular season, leading all categories, offense, defense, and pitching. But don't sleep on Regensburg. Like I said earlier, they did take out the Wessling Vermins, who are the reigning national champions. And a special shout out to the SVR 3 team. They're out here with a big camera taking videos to be in SVR 3 tonight. So Annie Stepniak, the Energizer Bunny, in the batter's box. And it's time to play ball. Pitch number 1, strike number 1 on the inside corner. That ball right back up the middle. Seeing eye single for Annie Stepniak. Leadoff batter, leadoff hit. gets herself to first base. And Ada Kasha, the next batter. Stuttgart wanting to put pressure on right from the start. Signs from Coach Hope Cornell telling the batter, telling the runner what to do. And that pitch in the dirt, off the foot of the batter. So Stuttgart gets their first two batters on base. And that brings up Jesse Weil. Oh, a good start for Stuttgart. Jesse Weil, the next batter. Very, very possible that she will be bunting. And she takes pitch number one in there, strike number one. Parallel to these two games, the U12 German Championship is going on. And the Stuttgart Reds able to win their first game, a close one, 5-3. And right now, last I looked, they're leading the second game 2-0. And that ball over the head of the second baseman. And Annie Stepniak comes around and scores the first run of the game. So the first three batters able to get on base. Stuttgart leads 1-0. And Makaya Kalau, the next batter, Makaya power hitter. Makaya all the way to us from Hawaii, and a shout out to her mom, who's most likely watching. Pitch in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, keeps the ball in front of her. Keeps the runners at first and second. Another ball in the dirt. Another good block by the catcher. Of course, the pitcher, these teams already faced each other 6 times this year. Each team knows the other team very, very well and knows that you don't want to get one right down the middle to her. But you also don't want to load the bases and have Hope Cornell come up. That pitch on the inside corner, strike number one. 2 balls, 1 strike. If you're watching and you live in this area, come on down. Get here for the game too. Ball number 3, 3-1 to count. That ball middle, but McKay hits it over the wrong fence. Foul ball, counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 on. And another foul ball. This is the first time you're tuning in. You'll notice the differences between baseball and softball. Softball field much smaller. But I will guarantee you that ball, even though it's a call, the softball is not very soft. If it hits you, it hurts. And that ground ball, right to the third base lady who airmails the throw. Another run for Stuttgart comes in. And we'll have to check because that ball took a nasty bounce, hit her right in the chin. Valiant effort, try to get the runner at first. Stuttgart now with runners on the corner, and Hope Cornell up to bat. And Stuttgart doubles their lead, 2-0. And little powwow at the pitcher's mound. I'm sure trying to give the third base lady. She took a nasty hit on the chin. But again, that's also in baseball. You don't see it unless you're a catcher. That's why you see every one of the infielders, including the pitcher, wearing that little mask. It's to protect them because this ball comes rocketed at you. So, after a little bit of a break, runners at first and third, no outs. Hope Cornell, the batter. That pitch low and inside. This is game one, and no throw to second base. Makea Kalau basically walks to second, puts herself in scoring position. This is the first of a three-game series. Game two will be followed right after this. And that ball hit high, but not very deep. Caught by the center fielder, throw home, offline, and another run scores. And on the throw home, Makea Kalau goes to third, so a sacrifice fly for Hope Cannell. First out of the inning, but does its job, gets run number 3 for the Stuttgart Reds, and now a runner at third base, and Kirsten Schmidt, the next batter. As I was saying, games 1 and 2 will be played today. Second game will follow shortly after this game. If it goes to a game 3, that will be tomorrow in Tübingen. There's a foul ball out of play. Strike number 1. So game 3 will be in Tübingen because here in Stuttgart, the U12 German Championship's going on. And that one right back to the pitcher, checks the runner, throws to first, gets the second out. Not able to advance is Makea Kalau. So 2 outs. And the next batter is Jenny Weil. And that changeup just stayed up. Ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball low, 2-0. There's strike number 1 at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Makea Kalau still standing at third base. And Jenny Weil wants to bring her in. That ball foul, just foul. So saith the home plate umpire. And it's triple deuces. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And up the middle, base hit. Jenny Weil, RBI. Makea Kalau comes across home plate. Run number 4. Best start that Stuttgart could ask for. And next in the batter's box is Coco Appa. That pitch just outside, ball number 1. And that ball hit high in the air, but no problem for the center fielder. Stuttgart sends 8 runners to the plate, scores 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning. So, bottom of the second inning lineup for the Stuttgart Reds. Pitching, Maite Hamburg. Catching, Alia Petzold at first base. Kirsten Schmidt, second base. Jesse Weil at third base. Makea Kalau, shortstop. Annie Stepniak. Left, center, and right. Aida Keschel, Jenny Weil, and Coco Appa for the Guggenberger Legionäre. Leading off, Kira Tuman, followed by Jacqueline Eiting, Karina Derschel, Daniela Toshi in the cleanup spot. She'll be followed by McKenna Meadows, Lisa Gruber, 789, Teresa Derfenbach, Marlene Hagen Gruber, and Nina Kershaw. Stuttgart plates 4 runs in the top of the first inning for a good start. Let's see how Maita comes in the zone, and if Stuttgart can get them 1, 2, 3. Kara Thuman stepping in the batter's box, and the friendly handshake, which is something you don't see in Major League Baseball. I was watching some of the U12, and the pitcher hit a batter, and before the batter even went to first base, the pitcher's down there checking on. So the sportsmanship, both in softball and the kids' baseball, big. There's strike number 1. And a ground ball. Nice strong throw from Jesse Weil to Kirsten Schmidt, out number 1. That brings up Jacqueline Eiting. And she takes strike number 1. And a shout out to the people sitting behind me. Just brought me a katzer. Thank you. Oh, 1 strike, 1 out to Jacqueline Eiting. There's strike number 2, Maida Holmberg. Starting off very strong. There's a ball, a little bit low. 1 and 2 the count. And of course, Iris Drobny will be running around here taking pictures, but she's always busy, also busy taking U12 pictures. As always, they will be uploaded into the website. And this time we picked a shortstop, and a strong throw from Stepniak to Schmidt for out number 2. Let's see if Regensburg gets the infield full and hits one to third base, who throws it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Next batter, Karina Dersha. That pitch just a bit low, missed by Mukasekele. Ball number 1. That pitch just outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So just like baseball, for the doubleheader, the first game must be an EU pitcher. Second game can be an international pitcher. So game 2 will be a lot of faster pitching, but game 1 always exciting. 3-0 the count. That's a 4-pitch walk. So after getting the first 2 batters to ground out, Maite throws a 4-pitch walk to give Regensburg their first base runner. And Daniela Toshi, the next batter, the cleanup batter. She takes that pitch just a bit low, ball 1. Ball 2, and throw down to first, throw down to second, and the runner got picked, took too far off the base. So the score sheet shows 2 to 3 to 4, 2 to 3 to 6 for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. 1 inning complete. Stuttgart 4, Regensburg 0. Top of this second inning, 9-1-2 hitting for the Stuttgart Reds. Aliyah Petzold, Annie Stepniak, Ada Kesha. Stuttgart able to get their first 4 runs of the game in the first inning. Let's see if they can continue on. 4-0 the score. And Sasha the Bee, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Just let me know, who are you rooting for? Oh, pitch number 1, just a little bit high, ball 1. So, of course, the winner of this series will be facing either Bonn or Cologne for the German championship it will be a new German champion because Regensburg knocked out Wessling last in the quarterfinals. 2-0 the count. Three balls, no strikes. Of course, baseball like softball, 3-0. Not very serious. Ilya will be swinging. It's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the second inning for Stuttgart. Again, for those of you tuning in, Stuttgart is the guest team in this 3-game series for game 1. In game 2, Stuttgart will be the home team. So we are in the top of the second. No outs, run at first, and Annie Stepniak in the batter's box. And he led off the game with a single up the middle. That ball in the dirt, good block by the catcher, but Leah takes off and makes it to second base on the wild pitch. Annie Stepniak, of course, one of the top German softball players. He can pitch. She plays shortstop. Really good arm. Oh, 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. And she fists that ball right to the third base lady for out number 1. Pitch was up and in, hard to hit. Annie swings, pops out for out number 1. Ada Karsho didn't get a chance to hit because she was hit by the pitch, so Ada steps into the batter's box. Runner at second, 1 out. That ball blooped. It's right fielder able to catch it, so after a walk, 2 quick outs, and Jessie Weil singled in her first at-bat. Steps into the batter's box. Runner still at second base. That pitch on the upper outside corner of the strike zone. Strike number 1. That ball grounded past the third base. And there goes Jenny on the throw home, goes to second base. So we now have runners at second and third. Ball didn't go far enough for Aaliyah to score, but made it to third base. Now we have runners at second and third with 2 outs, and Makea Kalau up to bat. Makea was safe on a ball that bounced. Took a bad hit, a bad bounce off the third base lady. And that ball, does it stay fair? No, just foul. That would have been 2 RBIs. Ball missed being fair by about half a meter. Oh, no balls, 1 strike. Strike number 2, top part of the strike zone. 0-2 to count, 2 outs. There's over the shortstop's head. 2 more runs score. McKay makes it all the way to second base. A 2 RBI single. And Stuttgart, 2 more runs makes it 6-0 in the top of the second inning. And stepping into the batter's box, Hope Cornell. The score now 6-0 in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. That off-speed pitch looked like a changeup, a bit low, ball number 1. That ball hit high, but not far enough. Good catch by the left fielder. Ends the inning, but not before Stuttgart plates 2 more runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second inning. All right, we got the top of the third inning leading off bottom of the second inning, excuse me. This home and away thing got me a little confused. Daniela Toshi, McKenna Meadows, Lisa Gruber, the first 3 batters. That pitch on the outside corner, strike number 1. That off-speed pitch just a little bit low, missed by Mukasakele. 1-1 to count. There's a foul ball out of play. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Daniela doing her best. Bee Gees impression, staying alive. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a fly ball center field. And no problem for Jenny Vile, out number 1. And that brings up designated player, which in baseball terminology is the pinch hitter. McKenna Meadows, 1 out. Foul ball straight back into the net right in front of us. The guy doing the technique, he jumped. I was rock solid. Oh, strike number 1. That was off-speed pitch out in the center field again and again. Jenny Wild running wild out there. Out number 2. You know, they say the world is 3/4 covered by water. The rest of it is covered by Jenny out there in center field. 2 outs. And Lisa Gruber, the next batter. Off-speed pitch, change-up, low ball number 1. That pitch low and inside, ball 2. Ball number 3. No, 3 balls, no strikes. Strike number 1. 3-1 to count. Right now, parallel to this game, the U12 Stuttgart Reds playing the Hamburg Steelers. That's ball number 4. So just like in the first inning, 2 quick outs and then a walk. Oh, Stuttgart Reds playing the Hamburg Steelers. Last I looked, score Hamburg 5, Stuttgart 2. So we're going to be rooting for them. Next batter, Teresa Diefenbach. That pitch on the outside corner, strike number 1. And a comebacker. Those are sometimes the hardest ones to catch, but no problem for Maida Hamburg. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. 2 innings in the books. Stuttgart leads 6-0.
Keine Lust auf Langeweile? Burger geht immer. Und wie isst du?
All right, we're in the top of the 3rd inning. 6-0 the score for the Stuttgart Reds. Leading off, Kirsten Schmidt, Jenny Weil, Coco Appe, Again, Stuttgart is the guest team in the first game of the best of three series. Don't get upset or nervous because you see a 6-0 score. And the U12 Stuttgart make it a little closer down on the baseball field. Score now 5-3, but still in favor of the Hamburg Steelers, the U12 German Championship here in Stuttgart this weekend. That pitch up and away, ball number one. Ball number two, just a little bit high. That pitch on the inside corner, strike number one. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that ball fisted off, but foul out of play. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wonderful, beautiful day to be out here at the ballpark. If you're on TV, you should be out here at the ballpark. Lots of action in the left field. Behind the left field fence here on the baseball side, on the softball side. Baseball shop with lots of gloves and bats and all sorts of stuff. That pitch down low, change up. Ball number 3 over by the baseball field is a shop where you can get t-shirts and sweaters made. So come on down today or tomorrow. See some of the best U12 baseball players in Germany, or come on down right now. 2 of the best teams in Southern Germany. That pitch popped up first base. Lady able to pull it in for out number 1. Next batter, Jenny Val, who just made 2 wonderful catches out in the outfield and singled her first at bat. Steps in the batter's box. 1 out. Ball number 1 low. And ball just foul. That was a double all the way. But missed being a fair ball by about 6 inches or 20 centimeters. 1-1 to count. Ball number 2. A lot of guys think this is some of the easiest hitting that you can have, but if you Google Jenny Finch versus the MLB, how she struck out some of the top players of their time, Barry Bonds, Albert Pujols. It's not that easy to hit. That's a foul ball, and that does not count as a catch. Come off the screen. Oh, 2-2 the count. That ball grounded right to the shortstop, who makes an easy throw to first for out number 2. 6-3 in the scorebook. Out number 2 and brings up Coco Apua. Coco ended the first inning with a fly ball in center field. Another difference between baseball and softball. If you can see that the on-deck batter, Aliyah Petzold, goes to the opposite side because of the distance and the short distance between the batter and the batter's box. They have to go on the other side if it's a lefty batter. That's out. Strike number 1. Ball 1, 1-1 to count. So just to give you a heads up, in case we lose you for a minute, the battery's got to be changed on something. So if we lose the live stream, we'll get it back as soon as we can possibly do that. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if the live stream goes out, don't give up on us. We'll be back as quickly as possible. But batteries sometimes have to be changed, just like little kids' diapers. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3 ends the top half of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. So somebody in the live stream, let me know in the chat that we're back, because I'm back. Just to let you know what's happened in the top half of the bottom half of the 3rd inning. A double for Kiara Thurman. Other than that, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. We're now in the top of the 4th inning with 2 outs. Aliyah Petzold was out. Annie Stepniak was out. Now Ada Kaushala has a 1-1 strike count. So like I said, let me know in the chat function. Somebody let me know that you can hear me, that you can see us. Sorry about the delay. It's, sometimes batteries just don't last as long as you want. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a short fly ball. No problem for the right fielder. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be right back with the bottom of the fourth inning. Stuttgart still leading 6-0. All right, we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off, Karina Dischel, followed by Daniela Toshi and McKenna Meadows. Metters 6-0 the score. Maita Humberg still towing the rubber for the Stuttgart Reds. So far, only one hit. And that was in the inning that you couldn't see because of the battery problem. That pitch, low, ball number 1. Game number 2, of course, will follow game 1 about a half an hour after game 1 ends. There's strike number 1. Right down the pipe. Rex unter der Pfeife. 1 ball, 1 strike. It just misses low and inside. Three and one. And a ground ball gets past Annie Stapniak. A single for Karina Derschle. She's safe at first base. And that brings up Daniela Toshi. Fly out in center field, her first time up. Ball number 1. There's strike number 1. It looks like Stuttgart did a little bit of a change. Jennifer Weil is now behind home plate, and it looks like Alia Petzold went into center field, so just switched around. Swing and a miss, strike number 2, throw it on to first base, not in time. One ball, 2 strikes. That's ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, runner at first. That's a line drive into right field. Right fielder unable to get a hold of it. So runners now at second and third with no outs, and number 5 hitter McKenna Meadows. McKenna, fly ball into center field. That was caught. So we're in the 4th inning. 2 runners on, no outs. And a little bit of a discussion between the infielders and their pitcher. See how long Hope Cornell stays with Maita Homburg. So runners now at second and third with no outs. And up to bat, McKenna Meadows. And she hits a high fly ball. Not that deep. Caught by the center fielder. Throw home. A sacrifice fly and the first run across for the Regensburg Legionnaire. Sacrifice fly, McKenna Meadows. Out number 1, run number 1. Daniela Toshi at second base, not able to advance. That brings up Lisa Gruber, who walked her first at bat. And she takes strike number 1. Strike number 2, hot cheese at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. And a ground ball. And he catches it at short, throws to first for out number 2. And again, runner at second base, not able to advance. 2 outs. And Teresa Derfenbach, who grounded right back, or flew right back to the pitcher, her first at bat, first and last. 2 down, runner at second. That pitch just inside, missed by Mukka Sekele. And a high fly ball called for and caught by Mikea Kalau, out number 3. Regensburg finally able to get the goose egg off the board. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. 1 left on, 4 innings in the books. Stuttgart 6. The Guggenberger Legionäre 1. We'll be right back with the 5th inning. Top of inning number 5. Score Stuttgart 6. The Guggenberger Legionäre 1. Leading off for the Stuttgart Reds. Jesse Wild, McKay Colau, Hope Cornell. That pitch up and in, ball number 1. Ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. There, strike number 1, 2-1 to count. Oh. 2-1 to count. No outs. Nobody on. That's ball number 3 up and in. That's ball in the air a little bit too long. Nice catch by the center fielder for out number 1. And an update for you Stuttgart fans. Unfortunately, Stuttgart not able to beat the Hamburg Steelers in their second game in the U12 championship. Final score: Hamburg Steelers 8, Stuttgart Reds 4. Stuttgart's 1-1 in the tournament. Here it's 6-1 with 1 out, and Makea Kalau, the next batter. Makea safe on an error and a 2 RBI single. And she's hacking at the first pitch. And the first baseman able to pull it in, so out number 2. 2 quick outs, and next batter, Hope Cornell. And for all those cars sitting out there in left field, don't park in the Hope zone. Let's see if Hope can put one over the fence. And she takes that pitch just a little bit low. Catcher turns and gives a glance at the home plate umpire. Does a little bit of flirting. Doesn't work. Ball number 1. Did look like a pretty good pitch. One ball, no strikes. And that pitch just a bit inside. Ball number 2. And that's ball number 3, 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. We do have 2 outs. That's strike number 1 at the top of the strike zone. 3-1. Softball Bundesliga 7-inning ball game. So we're past halfway. And that's high ball number 4, Hope Cornell, base on balls. And Kirsten Schmidt looking for her first hit of the game. A ground ball back to the pitcher and a fly ball to the first base, or pop up to first base. So she's 0-2. Oh, 2 outs, runner at first. Kirsten Schmidt up to bat. Game 1 of the semifinals for the German Championship. Winner of this triple header will then face the winner of the Bonn Capitals against the Cologne team. That ball high in the air, not deep enough, caught by the center fielder. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th inning. All right, bottom of the 5th inning, leading off Teresa Diefenbach, Marlene Hagenguber, and Nina Kirschner score still 6-1 for the Stuttgart Reds. And still towing the rubber for the Stuttgart Reds is Maita Holmberg. Gave up her first hit of the game in the 3rd inning, her first run of the game in the 4th inning. And that pitch just a bit high, ball 1. That's ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. Three and 0. That pitch just low, ball number 1. So far this game's been the tale of two halves. Stuttgart, of course, 6 runs in the first 2 innings. Regensburg slowly but surely starting to creep back in the game. Have 1 run in the last inning, and then they got their leadoff batter in the bottom of the 5th inning on. And it looks like we have a pinch hitter. Or somewhere along the line, I missed an out, so Marlene Hugenguber is the runner at first. And Nina Kircher in the batter's box. Sorry about that. And a bunt. Throw down to first, so a nice sacrifice hit. Advances the runner, gets Stuttgart to first out. Good job by the pitcher to throw to the second base lady covering first. Some people question it, but now you have a runner in scoring position. That pitch a little bit low, lead off. Kiera Thuman is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Check swing this time right to Kirsten Schmidt, who tags first base for out number 2. Runner able to advance. Marlene Hagenguber advances to third base on the ground out. I'm sure Coach Hope Cornell will gladly exchange the base for the out. 2 down, number 2 batter, Jacqueline Eiting. Jacqueline ground out to shortstop, strikeout. That pitch just a bit low, ball number 1. Ball number 2. That pitch too far inside. Throwback very close. Quick tag by Micaiah Kalau, but Marlene Hagenguber back in time. 3 balls, no strikes. And that pitch just a tad bit low for ball number 4. Runners on the quarters. Karina Dischel, the next batter. Karina, base on balls and a single run scored. And nobody covering second base on the stolen base. So unfortunately, we have to give an E2 on that. And the runner from third comes home. Second run for the Regensburg or Guggenberger Legionnaire. And this communication on the Stuttgart Red sign leads to run number 2, 6-2. Runner at second base, strike number 1. And there's a line drive base hit in center field. And throw comes back to second base, and run number 3. Regensburg trying to claw themselves back into the game. A little bit of words of encouragement from game 2 pitcher Kirsten Schmidt to Maite. 6-3 now the score. We do have 2 outs. That pitch on the outside corner, strike number 1. And a foul ball, quickly 0-2 the count. That changeup in there. Oh, yeah. Strikeout looking out number 3, but 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on. 5 innings in the books. Stuttgart 6, Regensburg 3. We'll be right back with the top of the 6th inning.
Keine Lust auf Langeweile? Burger geht immer. Und wie isst du?
Geneva, Cocoapa, Aaliyah Petzold, 7, 8, 9 in the lineup for the Stuttgart Reds. Jenny 1 for 2 today. Takes that pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. Stuttgart, 6 runs in the first 2 innings, unable to get across the home plate since. That ball hit high and deep. And a beautiful running catch by the center fielder. All you can do is tip your cap on that. Jacqueline Eiting makes a very nice catch. Out number 1. Next batter, Coco Apple. She's looking for her first hit of the game. A fly out and a strikeout for her. And she fouls that ball off. Strike number 1. And ground ball past third baseman, past the shortstop, into left field. Both third baseman, shortstop, nice diving attempts, but the ball found its way through. Single for Cocoapa. And Aaliyah Petzold, the next batter. A walk and a run scored, and a fly out to the shortstop. 1 down, runner at first. And a bunt. And long look at that. And umpire Bertens says safe. The first base lady couldn't control the ball. So we now have runners at first and second. Base hit and an error. And leadoff lady Annie Stepniak. Annie the Energizer Bunny steps into the batter's box. Oh, Stuttgart trying to get something going. So after a quick discussion, pitcher, catcher, infield, back in their positions. Annie Stepniak, 1 for 2. And she hits that one right back up the middle for a base hit. And rounding third. And scoring is Coco Appo to third base, Aliyah Petzold. Unfortunately, Annie gets too aggressive, gets thrown out. But Stuttgart's able to put across the 7th run, and with 2 outs, has runner at third. And next batter, Ada Cascioleta, hit by pitch, 2 flyouts into right field. And this time she hits into right field again. And this time the right fielder can't get it. So an RBI single, 2 runs across the board for Stuttgart. Now that base running mistake from Annie Stepniak may loom large because that would have been run number 3 for the Stuttgart Reds. As it is, we got 2 runs across the board, 2 outs. And Jesse Weil up to bat. Jesse 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. A pitch up high, ball number 1. A pitch up high, ball 2. Horse is on deck. Makea Kalau, don't really want to have her come to bat with runners on first and second. Oh, very important for the pitcher to throw to Ada, or excuse me, to Jesse Weil. That's ball number 3, 3-0 the count. And that ball in the dirt, off the foot, a hit by pitch or a walk, whichever one you want to take. Runners now at first and second with Makea Kalau stepping in the batter's box. Oh, 2 outs, 2 runs across. Stuttgart with speed on the bases, so anything in the outfield on the ground, at least 1 run will score. That pitch on the inside corner, strike number 1. Again, game 2 of this best of 3 starts a half an hour after game 1 is over. That ball short hit to the third base lady, who's able to tag the base to end the inning. Stuttgart answers back with 2 runs of their own on 3 hits, 1 error, 2 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. 8-3 the score in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. Leading off, McKenna Meadows, followed by Lisa Gruber, Teresa Diefenbach. That ball fouled right back to the catcher. Off the fence, of course, so it doesn't count as an out. Stuttgart in game one, of course, just in case you just tuned in, is the guest. So the away team, that ball hit hard in the gap between left and center field. A single for McKenna Meadows. And next batter, Lisa Gruber. Lisa, a walk and a ground out. Stuttgart will be the home team in game two, which starts a half an hour after this game. And if necessary, game three tomorrow in Tübingen, because the U12 championships going on right now here in Stuttgart. That ball hit. Fly ball, but foul. Strike number one. Foul ball, strike number two. Oh, no balls, two strikes, no outs. Runner at first. And foul ball out of play. Count stays 0-2. Mighty Homburg still on the mound or on the flat. In the pitcher circle, let's say that. Looking to get a shutdown inning after giving up 3 runs. Oh, nice swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Oh, yeah, strikeout for out number one. Teresa diving back the next batter. They fly out and a ground out for her so far. Pitch misses low inside, ball number one. And that pitch too far inside, catches Teresa on the foot for a hit by pitch. Runners now at first and second, 1 out. And Marlena Hagenguber, the next batter. So Stuttgart does have plenty of pitching behind Maida Homburg. Just in case it gets a little too hairy, that ball right back up the middle and gets through. And not far enough for anybody to score, but now we have bases loaded with 1 out and number 9 batter Nina Kircher in the batter's box. Fly out to shortstop and a sacrifice hit. Oh, I know that Jenny Weil can pitch. And Stepniak can pitch. So Stuttgart, not for lack of pitching, wanted to give the young Maida a chance. That pitch low and inside, ball number one. Oh, infield playing in, looking to cut off the run at home. So any ground ball will be thrown straight home. That's on the inside corner, strike number one. For those of you who are just watching, have interest in playing this game, there is also the version of slow pitch softball. Change up strike number 2. Slow pitch softball, same dimension, same idea. No, the only difference is the ball is pitched underhand and has to go from 2 to 3 meters high. It's perfect for guys like me who are old and lazy. And that ball fouled off. So you can play slow pitch year round. So if you think you would have fun playing this game but don't want to play in a serious league, look for a slow pitch softball team in your area. And that ball grounded, thrown home for out number 1. Throw to first. And thrown down to first. A little high. But getting the lead runner and getting the second out, was the most important part. So runners out at home on the 5-3 put out. Two outs. And leadoff batter, Kiara Thuman up to bat. Bases still full of Legionnaire. That pitch just misses inside. Ball high. Throw down to third. Tag not in time. 2-0 to count. Inside corner, low ball, a strike number 1. Some hot cheese at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that ball rolls foul, strike number 2. It's triple deuces, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a ground ball. Second, easy flip to first. Stuttgart gets out of a bases loaded, 1 out. Jam not giving up a single run. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. Bases left full. 6 innings complete. Stuttgart leading 8-3. We'll be back with the top of the 7th and final inning shortly. So we're in the top of the 7th and final inning. Stuttgart leading 8-3. in game one of a 3-game series to go to the German championship. Leading off for Stuttgart in the top of the 7th inning. If you couldn't hear that in the background, Hope Cornell, Kirsten Schmidt, Jenny Weil. That pitch on the lower part of the strike zone, strike number 1. Stuttgart hoping to get some insurance runs, has a 5-run lead. That pitch too high, ball 1-1-1 to count. Ball high, ball number 2. 7 of 9 Stuttgart batters able to get a base hit. Offensive Stuttgart with 8 hits. The Legionnaire with 6 hits. That pitch there, strike number 2. No ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Foul ball, that hits Hope in the batter's box, so automatic foul ball. If she was out of the batter's box, she would be out. Count stays 2-2. Beautiful Saturday, beautiful game. And that ball right off the shortstop's glove. And Hope able to beat it out. Pitcher deflects it, shortstop not able to pick it up in time. Hope beats it out for an infield single. Lead runner on. Kirsten Schmidt, the next batter. Kirsten 1 for 3 with a base hit, a ground out, and a fly out. Oh, let's see if we're going to play some small ball, trying to get that runner advanced to second base. Or we're going to let Kirsten swing away. And Kirsten, line drive right to the second base. Nothing that Hope Cornell can do about it. A double play. Your first instinct is to take off, and then that ball is lined straight at the second baseman. Double play for the Legionnaire. 2 outs. Jenny Weil, the next batter. And she golfs that one off the third base. Throw past the first base lady. So another infield single this time. Instead of off the pitcher, off the third base lady. Jenny Weil safe at first. Coco Apple, the next batter. Coco 1 for 3. Singled in her last at-bat. And it looks like we're having a pinch runner, which in softball is allowed if the catcher's on first base with less than 2 outs. The catcher can get a pinch runner on without changing anything. So running at first base for her, Kirsten Schmidt. It's done that way so Jenny, who's the catcher, can get dressed and ready to go. Speeds up the game. That ball grounded, but foul. Strike number one. It's another one of those differences between baseball and softball. And that's why a baseball game normally goes much quicker than softball. And to be honest with you, at an hour and 50 minutes, this is actually a longer softball game than I'm used to. A pitch on the outside corner, strike number two. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That pitch just a bit high, ball number one. And foul ball out of play. Nice catch by one of the Potterbone Untouchables fathers. Sitting in the shade. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball number 2, triple deuces, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Full count, 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs. That means Kirsten Schmidt at first base will be running with the pitch. And of course, on a foul ball, Kirsten will be running back or walking back to first base. Count stays 3-2 with 2 outs. And that's ball number 4. Oh, runners now at first and second. Number 9 batter, Aaliyah Petzold, steps into the batter's box. Aaliyah, a walk, pop up to the shortstop, and safe on an error. Of course, Stuttgart would love to get a couple more insurance runs, give Annie Stepniak a chance to swing. And Aaliyah pops one. But the center fielder, who's made quite a few beautiful catches that one also. And center fielder all over the place, making nice catches left and right. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 7th and possible final inning. So, folks, it's down to nitty gritty. It's the bottom of the seventh inning. Stuttgart leading 8-3. But Regensburg able to bring up the middle lineup. 2, 3, and 4. Jacqueline Eiting, Karina Disho, and Daniela Toshi. Jacqueline 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Maida Humberg looking to close it out and give Stuttgart win number one in this best of three series. That pitch low and inside, ball number one. And a ground ball, that ball foul. 1-1 to count. And again, sometime this evening on SWR3, there will be a short story about the games. Guys with a big camera filming the whole game. That ball popped up out of play. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this time, fair ball. Throw from Micaiah to Kirsten, out number 1. Stuttgart 2 outs away from winning game number 1. If you're in the Stuttgart area, want to try out slow pitch, the Rusty Reds. If you live south of the city, Sindelfingen Squirrels have slow pitch. Almost every club has slow pitch. Annie Stepniak and throw low. Kirsten not able to dig out the ball, so safe on the throwing error. Runner safe at first with 1 out. And Daniela Toshi, the next batter. Oh, 1 out. 1 runner on. No count to Daniela Toshi. That pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Jenny Wild. Keeps the ball in front of her. Keeps the runner at first base. That pitch just inside. Missed by Muka Sekele. 2-0 to count. That ball hit high in the air. Called for, caught by center fielder Aaliyah Petzold. 2 outs. That brings up McKenna Meadows. McKenna fly out in center field. Sacrifice fly in center field. Base hit. Regensburg down to their last out. That pitch low gets past Jenny Weil, runner able to advance to second base. Of course, the runner at second base doesn't mean anything. Regensburg needs at least 5 runs to tie the game. That ball fouled out of play. Strike number 1, 1-1 to count. And that ball popped up, but too far away from Jenny Vile. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner at second base. 8-3 the score. Bottom of the 7th inning. That ball line right at this left fielder who's able to dive and catch the ball. Beautiful catch by Ada Kesha. Ends the ball game. Final score, Stuttgart 8, Regensburg 3. Stuttgart wins game 1 of the 3-game series. The next game will start about 30 minutes from now. I hope to see you on the chat and on the live stream. We'll be right back. 30 minutes.